So you want to learn how to make a website and you're looking for a simple, easy to follow, and a completely free tutorial? Guess what? In this playlist, I will be doing exactly that. Hello everyone, this is Code Dude, and I'm super excited to have you here for the brand new and updated web development course. Here, you'll learn the basics of building the web, and then we're gonna walk our way up to the more advanced techniques. At the end, we're gonna build this very beautiful website that takes the full advantage of the web development suite. So without further ado, let's get started. Building a website is surprisingly simple. In fact, it's just like building a house. First, we need to construct the structure, then we design it, and finally, we add all the functionalities. Similarly, in a website, HTML adds the structure to the website, CSS adds the styles, and JavaScript adds the functionalities. We'll start with HTML, which is the foundation of any website. So, what exactly is HTML? It stands for Hypertext Markup Language, which is honestly a very fancy name. In HTML, there are these things called tags, and we have a pair of them. Inside the tags, you put your stuff, for example, a head or an image. A website typically has a head and a body. The head contains the essential information, for example, the title. And the body? Oh, it contains everything else. Before we start coding though, we need a code editor to write our HTML. I recommend using VSCODE, but you can really choose something else like Sublime Text or Brackets. So let me show you how to install VSCODE. You can download VSCODE by coming to code.visualstudio.com, and then here you're gonna press download for Windows. Now if you're using something else than Windows, you can go here on the download tab on the top, and you can see you can download it for Mac, Linux, and again Windows. So I'm currently running Windows, so I'm gonna get the Windows version. So it's gonna take a couple of seconds. And once it's done, you can press the installation button. And in the installer, I'm gonna accept all these. And then I'm gonna press next, next, and finally install. Alright, now that we have VS Code installed, let's jump right into it. Alright people, welcome to Visual Studio Code, and we're gonna kick this off by creating a folder that's gonna contain our website. And we can do that by coming to the Start menu, Open Folder, and I have already created one in my desktop, but you can do it by right-clicking anywhere in the empty space. Click New and Folder. Okay, so let me choose this folder right over here called My First Website, and select Folder. Alright, as you can see, it has appeared in VS Code, and we're gonna create an HTML file so we can write the codes in it. So we're gonna come over here and press this button right over here to create a new file, and now we're gonna type a name for it. You can use any name you want, but it's preferred to use the name index because it refers to the main page of a website. Alright, now here comes the important part. The extension name for this website has to be HTML, as we're trying to write HTML in it. So we're gonna go index.html. As you can see, the icon has changed to the HTML5 logo, so now we know we are gonna write HTML in it. Okay, now we're totally ready to write our first line of HTML code. Let's start off with the head tag. So to write any tag in HTML, we first add an angle bracket, and then we add the tag name, which in this case is head, and we're gonna close it with another one. And as you can see, VS Code has this really cool feature where it ends the tag for us, and it's honestly a really useful one. Inside our head tag, I'm just gonna press enter so I can give myself some space, and I'm gonna add the title tag. Like previous, we're gonna add an angle bracket and title, and close it with another one. And you can see that autocomplete is helping us a lot. Let's choose a really nice title. What about "This is the best website ever"? That looks good to me. Next, we're gonna move on to the body tag. So it's the same drill. We add the angle bracket, the tag name, which is body, and close it with another one. Inside our body tag, we're gonna add anything we want to show in our web page. I think we put something like "Welcome to the best website ever." that looks good to me. Now, you might be wondering, where is my website? I thought a website should be in a browser. Well, you're absolutely correct. In order to do that, we have to install an extension in VS Code. So we can head over to the Extensions tab, and then we can search up this one called Live Server. And we can press the first one, and as you can see, I have already installed Live Server, but you'll see like an installation button somewhere over here. Once you have installed Live Server, we can go back to the Explorer tab, and here in our HTML file, we can see there's a little circle next to it, and this means this file is not saved. So we can quickly save it by pressing Ctrl and S on our computer, and we can see the little circle is gone. Alright, let's open our website in a browser. So the first step is right-clicking your HTML file from over here, and then the second one is open with Live Server. And whoa, look at that, our website is on Google Chrome and it says, "Welcome to the best website ever." This website is truly incredible. But you know what, we can make this a lot better. I feel like this line of text should be a lot bigger than it is. In fact, I feel like this should be the header of this website. So we can make this text bigger by using another tag in HTML called the h1 tag, or it refers to header 1. So first we add an angle bracket, h1, and we close it immediately. Now inside our h1 tag, we can select this text and drag all of it inside. Let's quickly save our document and go back to our website. And look at that, that looks so good. So there are actually 6 of these H tags in HTML, so they go from H1 all the way to H6. So let me show you an example. I'm gonna create the H2 tag real quick. Angle bracket, H2, and close it. Inside them, we're gonna write some text. What about we just write the word text? Hit save and go back to our website, and we can see the word text has appeared in our website, and it's a lot smaller than the H1 tag. Just like that, we can add the H3 tag, and we can do the rest. Alright, now let's save our file and see the result in our website. Oh, look at that, this looks really neat. So as we can see, as we increase the number next to the H in our HTML, the text gets progressively smaller. So this is a really nice way to write different sized text in HTML. Now, one thing about this H1 tag right over here is we should use this tag once in a website. Think of an essay. The title of an essay is used only once. Just like that, the H1 tag is expected to be used once in a website. Up next, we're gonna learn something interesting. So we're gonna add a link to our website. In order to do that, we have to use a tag called the anchor tag. So it goes like this, angle bracket, A, and then we close it immediately. Inside the anchor tag, we add some text. What about click me? Okay, now let's save the file and see our website. As you can see, a line of text called click me has appeared, but if we click it, nothing really happens. That's because we actually have to add a link to our anchor tag, and we can easily do that by coming to the opening tag, which is right over here, and next to our tag name, we're gonna add something called an attribute. So this attribute is called the href or href attribute. Next to that, we add an equal mark and then 2 quotation marks. Inside our href attribute, we put the actual link of the website we want to go to. So I want this link to take us to YouTube, so I'm just gonna paste the link in, hit save, and go back to our website. And as you can see, our link has a little underline in it. That means it's gonna take us somewhere. So let's verify it by clicking it, and as we can see, it has taken us right here to YouTube. Next, I'm gonna show you this thing called the paragraph tag in HTML. So we add it like this, angle bracket, P, and close it. So obviously the P stands for paragraph. And inside our paragraph tag, we add, well, a paragraph. So maybe I'm just gonna write some gibberish. So that looks totally random to me, and at the end, I'm gonna add something really special. Oh look, it says subscribe, and you should totally do it. Alright, so let's save our file and go to our website. And as you can see, our paragraph has appeared over here. But do you notice something kind of weird with this? I'll give you some time to think. You're absolutely correct. Or not. As we can see in our code, we added the word subscribe in a different line. But in our website, we can see the same word is not separated in a different line. Well, this is actually how HTML works. So if I add tons of space somewhere, And if I go back to the website, we can see all those spaces weren't added in the actual website. So let's say we want our subscribed to be on a different line. So what we can do is add another paragraph tag and put this line of text inside it. So let's do that real quick. Okay, save and go back to our website. Oh, look at that. This is exactly what we wanted. Well, this is so cool and all, but I want one more feature in this web page. I want this subscribe button to actually take me to my channel. In order to do that, we have to use something called a nested tag in HTML. That means using one tag inside the other. So in this case, we have to use this paragraph tag inside of an anchor tag that's gonna take us to my channel. So let's add an anchor tag really quickly. Don't forget the href. And inside, I'm gonna paste the link to my YouTube channel. And finally, I'm gonna drag the paragraph tag inside my anchor tag. So to make this line of code a little easier to read, I can actually separate the tags into different lines. For example, I can separate this p tag into a different line, and then I can move the ending anchor tag one line down. So as you can see, this looks a lot better and it's so much easier to read. Alright, so let's test in our website to see if this works. And it takes me right to my YouTube channel. This is exactly where I want it to be. Alright, your code looks really good so far. And congrats for making your first website and starting an amazing journey as a web developer. Hey, thanks for sticking around, and I hope this video gave you a good start in web development. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button. And if you want more tutorials or just fun videos, please consider subscribing. And yeah, it helps me out a ton. And if you have any suggestions on video ideas, tutorials, or maybe just improvements, comment it down below, and I promise I'll get to it.